Hello, everyone. My name is Amy, and welcome to your single dumbbell total body workout. So for today's workout, all you need is a single dumbbell. So one heavy weight, and make sure you have some. Hi, Andrea. Make sure you have some space to move around, and this is a single dumbbell workout. So all you need is one heavy weight. Make sure you have some water to stay hydrated, a sweat towel. So today's workout, we have 7 single dumbbell exercises and they're total body moves. So this is a workout for upper body, lower body, your core. We'll spend 40 seconds on each move and about 15 seconds to transition to the next move. And that's one round, and we will do 3 rounds. So let's get started with our warm-up. All right, let's start with some body weight squats. So you want to make sure your feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And you're going to shift your hips back, hinge at the hip, keep your weight on your toes as you lower down as far as you comfortably can. And then squeeze the glutes and come back up tall. Lower down and then up and squeeze. Then we're going to add on. So we're going to squat here and then step one foot in and then reach for the floor. Come back to your squat, switch sides, step the other foot in. And similar to a single leg deadlift. So just working on our balance, stretching further behind the leg. And then maybe as you get more warmed up, you can reach a little bit further. Whoop. And if you fall out, no worries, just hop right back in. Let's do one more on each leg. Good, and then make sure you have some space in front of you. We'll bring our hands to the floor and walk them out into a plank. Hips are down, core is engaged. And then step that right foot to the outside of the right hand, and then that right hand reaches up for a big twist and lower back down. And switch to the other side. Left foot steps to the outside of the left hand. Reach up. And then let's come in all the way down. Stomach to the mat, stomach to the floor. Arms reach up overhead. And lift the arms, legs up. And then lower back down. So back extensions up and down. Okay, let's do 2 more. All right, bring the hands on the mat next to your armpits, curl the toes under, push yourself up into that plank. And let's do our low lunges again. Right hand, right foot to the outside of your right hand, right arm reaches up. Switch. And come into downward dog. So first come into your plank and then lift the hips up. And come into your plank again. And then back up to downward dog. And back to your plank again. Last time. And lift the hips up, downward dog. And then walk your hands towards your feet. Slowly roll yourself up. And then we'll do some lateral lunges, side to side. So take a step and lunge. And just like with the squats, you still want to keep your hips back. You still want to keep your knees behind your toes. Maybe add a little hop. All right, then we'll do some jumping jacks. So hopefully you're feeling warm, getting loose and ready for our first single dumbbell move. And a jog in place. We're warmed up, stretched out, ready for our first move. So we have deadlift to a reverse lunge with the weight overhead. So one weight, you're gonna hold the weight on the sides. Feet hip distance apart. I'll demonstrate the exercise first and then I'll get our timer going. So it's a deadlift. So keep the legs straight and still and then press the weight overhead as you come into a reverse lunge. We'll alternate sides with each repetition. So feet hip distance apart, keep the weight close, keep the back straight. As you slide the weight a little bit past the knees, a little bend in the knees, and then come all the way up to a reverse lunge while your arms are reaching up overhead. So you kind of want to lunge and press the weight up at the same time. Okay, next, place the weight in your left hand. We're going to do a lateral lunge to the right, lunge down and hold, row up and down, and then come feet together, single arm overhead press. So it's that lunge, row, and then you can even try working on your balance, stand on one leg, press overhead. We'll switch sides. Round 3, or next round. All right, let's make our way to the floor for some push-ups. So you have a push-up on the knees or toes, and then step the feet forward for a squat. Standing up nice and tall, ready? Timer's going. Come down, push up, knees or toes. Step the feet to the hands, so you're in a low squat, and then stand up tall. Okay, let's come on to our backs. One weight in your right hand. We have a single arm chest press with a leg extension with the left leg. So you're on your back, press the weight up as you extend the left leg out and then lower down. So again, just staying on this same side. We'll switch sides later. It's that single arm chest press while the opposite leg extends out and in. Right, we're moving on. We have a plank. One hand on the dumbbell, one hand on the floor, tap the shoulder. The non-dumbbell hand taps the shoulder. And then you step forward to a bear. Then step back to a plank, tap the hand opposite shoulder, step forward to the bear. So from the side, you're in your bear. You can jump or step back to your plank. Okay, 2 more moves. Let's come on back up. We have curtsy lunges. So it's similar to a reverse lunge, except it's a diagonal step back, lunge down and hold, and then push and pull the weight. So hold the weight at your chest, curtsy lunge to the other side, hold it here, front press. So pressing the weight towards the front of your space. Okay, one more move. We're going to come into another deadlift variation into a squat. So holding the weights on the ends, deadlift, squat, curl the arms, and then a pivoting overhead press. So you're going to pivot to one side. First, you come into your deadlift. So bending over, bend the knees, curl the legs. And then as you come up, it's a pivot and an overhead press. All right, nice job. That completes round 1. Walk it off. Let's get a water break. So 1 down. We'll do that 2 more times. Okay, starting, we'll go in about 20 seconds, starting with our deadlift to the reverse lunges. So I'll do a quick demo again. That deadlift, and then as you press the weight overhead, coming into that reverse lunge. Okay, ready? Round 2, let's go. Keep that back straight, so squeeze the shoulder blades together, keep the chest lifted. Slide that weight a little bit past the knees, and then as you come up, reverse lunge, overhead press. Okay, we have our lateral lunge. So last time we had the weight in the left hand and we were lunging. Let's do the other side. So lunging to the other side, weights in the other hand. So that lateral lunge, then over row, and then it's that single leg overhead press. Okay, we have our push-ups. So we had the weight in our right hand for the push-ups. No, we had both hands on the weights for our push-ups. So both hands again, kneeling or toes. So it's your push-up, down and up. Step or jump the feet to the hands, and then stand up nice and tall. All right, let's come on to our backs. It's our single arm chest press. We have the weight in our right hand. Let's put it in the other hand. It's that leg extension with the other leg. Ready, set, go. So pull the belly button in towards your spine. Lower back is pressed up against the mat. Seven, 6, 5. Okay, we have our plank. We have the weight in our right hand and we were doing the shoulder tap with, let's switch hands, ready? So plank, shoulder tap. So plank, shoulder tap, and then jump or step the feet forward. So you're in a tabletop, but with your knees off the floor. All right, so we have 2 more moves, our curtsy lunges and our squats. So we're coming back up. Hold the weight at the chest, diagonal lunge back. And then it's that front press. Ooh. Okay, it's our deadlift. It's that low squat. So lower the weights down, come into a squat as you curl the arms, and then it's a pivoting overhead press. Keep the chest lifted, squeeze the shoulder blades together, bending, hinging at the hip, squat and curl, and then press and pivot. All right, nice work. That completes round 2. Water break, and we'll go through that one more time, and then that'll be it. So one more round, and then we cool down and stretch. How are we doing so far? Great. Okay, so we're starting with the deadlift. Do a quick demo again. Deadlift, and then as you come up and press the weight overhead, step back into that reverse lunge. Okay, going in 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, it's our lateral lunge, and we'll switch at 20 seconds. So it's the lateral lunge row, and then it's that single leg overhead press. Get ready to switch in 20. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. Let's switch, we're switching. Okay, push-ups. No need to switch for this one. Both hands on the dumbbell. And then stand up nice and tall. Get into that low squat and then stand up tall. So push up on the knees or toes. Jump or step the feet to the hands nice and wide. Squeeze the glutes, stand up tall. Okay, come on to our backs. We're switching in 20 seconds. It's a single arm chest press with that leg extension. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch arms, switch legs. Okay. We have our plank. We're switching halfway. It's an offset plank because one hand's on the dumbbell, one hand's on the floor, shoulder tap, and then a bear. So you're bear, jump or step back to your plank, and then that non-dumbbell hand does a shoulder tap. Okay, let's switch. Just roll that weight over to the other side. Here we go. Two more moves, our curtsy lunges with that front press, and then those squats to that pivot. Okay, hold that weight at your chest. Diagonal lunge back, push, pull, switch. Okay, we have our squat, bicep curl, pivoting overhead press. This is our last move, final 40 seconds of work. So keep the back straight, lower that weight a little past the knees, and then as you come into a squat, curl the arms up, and then pivot and press. All right, nice job. Put your weights away. Get a sip of water, march it off, walk it off. Let's spend these last couple of seconds, last couple of minutes doing a stretch. Okay. Let's have our feet hip distance apart. Take a big step back with this leg here, your left leg. Open up the chest, stretch the arms, and then thumbs down, reach back. It's a good stretch for the biceps from those arm curls we were doing. Okay, and then both hands are going to come to the floor. Back knee is going to come to the floor. And then your right arm will reach up. Okay, now let's come into downward dog. So this front foot will step back and then lift the hips up. All right, let's switch legs. Okay, as you're in that lunge again, open up the chest, stretch the arms, and then let's interlace the hands, reach forward, stretch the upper back. So trying to separate the shoulder blades. Okay, bring the arms down, hands come to the floor, back knee comes to the floor, left arm reaches up. All right, let's come into downward dog. Okay, then bring your knees to the floor, shift your hips back, child's pose. Okay, then walk your hands towards you under the shoulders, lift your head and your chest, curl the toes under. And a forward fold here, so just stretching behind the legs. Maybe you sway side to side. And slowly roll yourself up, shoulder rolls. And a deep breath in, reach the arms up and exhale down. One more. And that is it, you're finished. Thank you so much for moving with me. Hope you feel stronger, energized. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you next time.